Hi everybody, Stitching Joanne here on January the 1st, 2017 with my December update. So since my last video, which was probably about 2 weeks ago, I was just stitching on Christmas gifts mostly, and don't have them anymore, so I'm just going to tell you about them and then insert a picture. So the first thing I worked on was Sisters Forever by Lizzie. I converted most of the colours in it, except for the bluey green parts of the writing, and made it into a flat thing. I don't know if it's called flat fold, if it's not like standing up, so I don't know what it is, but here's a picture of it. So you can't see the back, but it's got like a greenish shiny fabric on it, and it's got, as you could see, it's got like lilac coloured piping around the edge. I just sandwiched the piping between the two pieces of mount board that I mounted the cross stitch onto and the fabric, and then glued it together with the help of quilting clips. I also got like a pack of 20 heart charms off eBay that's sewn onto the front. The second Christmas gift that I stitched was, I'm calling it Canoe Santa, but I think it's Santa Rides from Prairie Schooler, so I'll insert a picture here. And as you can see, I made it into a pillow. Well, I changed some of the colours, and I changed the canoe to be shorter, so it was more like it was sat in the water. And on the back I put sort of blue and black checked fabric. So yeah, he liked his gift and he's going to show all his canoe friends. The next thing I stitched was for my niece Lucy. So I showed you the book in my previous video, Cute and Cuddly Cross Stitch, I think it was called. Insert a picture here. I changed the bunny on the Y to face the opposite direction so it wasn't too crowded, and I changed the letters to red, which is her favourite colour, and then with the frame it was a dark brown frame, which I also showed in the previous video, and I just sanded it and painted it white. It didn't have a back on it, so I used a staple gun to make like tabs in the back to hold it in. Yeah, and then the final Christmas gift that I made was an adipose, which, if you don't know, is a character from Doctor Who, and that was crochet, and I'll insert that here. The pattern for that is called Aiden E Pose on Ravelry. My understanding is that if they called it an adipose, it would be a copyright issue. So the next thing I want to show you is my stitchy gifts that I received this Christmas. So one of the first things I got was these threads, which are just for the blue ship, which is from a magazine. I'll insert a picture of it here. So yeah, I've got those for that, and also got the fabric. I copied Mandy O'Callaghan because she's done this, so I copied the fabric she used as well. And it's cloud grey from Fabric Flair. Well, I think it's, yeah, it's like Fabric Flair fabric, but it's sold on sewitall.com. Right, it's bigger than this, but it's just a nice cloudy fabric. I'm not sure what it was. 28 count even weave. So I shall be doing that this year, hopefully. The next thing I got was my first ever Mill Hill kit, I think. I keep saying, oh, it's my first time doing this, that and the other, and then realise afterwards that it's not. But I'm sure this is my first Mill Hill kit, and it's from the I Love series, and it's just the Love one. So as you know, it comes with the perforated paper, the thread, and the beads, which look very blue in this light. So that'd be fun. Oh, and obviously it comes with the little key as well, which you can't see very well. There it is. That's that. They were from Richard. Well, this was also in a roundabout way from Richard, because there's a new magazine series come out that teaches cross stitch, and the first issue was 99p, and it's like a rubbish magazine, but it had this aider on the front. I got this free aider with it, so it's worth 99p just for that. I'm not quite sure what you'd call this colour. It's like a pale yellow. This lighting is horrendous. Whatever. I don't know what count it is either. It looks smaller than 14 count, as in bigger, as in smaller. The next thing I got was this with no name. It's one of the ones from China. My sister got me this, and it's printed, 11 count printed, and you can kind of tell that I wear this trunk bluey purple colour. I've been doing all the black for that, and there's some light in the flowers and in this bird up here. So yeah, I'm just working on the black, and a good way to show it is from the back. I done that much. So although I wouldn't have picked the design myself, it's actually, these printed ones are really good for doing like away from home, because you don't have to have a chart. You can just obviously just follow the colours. So all of that stitching was done on Christmas Day at my mum's, and day after Boxing Day at Richard's mum's. So that's that. I asked on Facebook if I presume that the stamp part washes out at the end, because this comes just with the thread and the chart, and then everything else is in Chinese, so I have no idea what it says. I've got some Chinese neighbours, but I think it might be a bit weird to ask them what things say, because this might not even be Chinese, I don't know. Well, they might not be Chinese. So, another thing I got, Bonnie spoiled me big time. She bought me 2 charts for Christmas. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I had to check with her if they were for me, or if she'd just forgotten to take my delivery address off it for some reason. But I love them. So I got Pansy by Lena, Lawson, Needlearts. Look at those colours. What's cool about this? Well, there's a good thing and a bad thing about this, but I think the bad thing's not that bad. Let me just open. Well, it's got 10 gazillion colours for a start. Look at all the colours. In fact, it's got more blended threads than a Teresa Wensler. But what the hey. So look how big the chart is. How cool is that? I'll just show a little bit. It's like massive. But then the bad thing, that's probably not that bad, is that you can't really see the individual squares like gridded. It's got faint grey lines, but in the coloured parts you can't see them that well. But I think it's just something that once you've started it and got used to it, then it'll just be fine. Bonnie! I had no idea that was going to happen, because she said she wasn't doing Christmas cards, so obviously not expecting a Christmas card. You think, well, obviously I'm not going to get a gift. Now I got one. So that's Pansy. In fact, if anyone's stitched a Lena Lawson Needlearts design, let me know what you thought of it and like what it came out like. You could, I don't know, link me to a picture of some finished ones or ones you're working on, because I couldn't find any that had been stitched. So the second thing I got from Bonnie was Papillon Creations Eightsome reel. Look at that. It's got like a little description here that it's based on a Scottish dance from the 1800s. And that's why it's all different colours, because of the dancers like moving around and it always changing, and there being dancers around the edge and then in the middle. But there's that version, or you can do monochromatic. And this one, it's all done in Gentle Art Sample Thread, but I'll probably do DMC. But again, this chart is quite big, so that's good. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. She sent me these things. Another thing, I got Richard's mum and dad got me a gift voucher, £20 gift voucher to So and So. So I used that to kit up first page of my Heaven and Earth design, because I need to have it ready for when I go on the crew retreat on the first, I can't remember when it is now, first weekend of February I think. So for my Spirit of Winter by Josephine Wall. So I went through the chart and ticked off on my list which ones were needed on the first page. On the chart, the whole design has 90 colours and the first page needed 34 colours. So I ordered those. Well, there aren't 34 here. There were the ones that I already had, and then the ones I didn't have yet. So I ordered those, and they all look blue on the screen, but they're actually all purple, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh well. And I ordered the 25 count magic guide, but it's not even, so I'm sending it back, and hopefully they'll either send me a piece from a new bolt that is even, or I'll get my money back and have to buy it from somewhere else. But I don't know if I'd get my money back because I'd used a voucher, so I don't know whether they'll just give me like a credit. So if you ordered any magic guide from so and so, check that it's even. The last thing was, I forgot to mention it in my last video. Mandy O'Callaghan, who I mentioned previously, she completed Bothy Threads Holly, and I loved it, and asked her whether she'd sell me the chart, if I could buy the chart of her, but she said that she'd just send it to me, provided that when I finish with it that I pass it on. So I got that, and she sent me a nice Christmas card as well. I just love that. It reminds me of Little Women, which is my favourite book, and I like the film version from the 1994 one. Love it! This actually still has, obviously it was a kit, so there's some threads left so I can colour match. There's also some fabric in here as well, but I don't know, I'll probably get some different fabric. Who knows? Are they beads? This has beads on it. Whoa. I want to bead. Yay, beads. So yeah, that was that one. Thanks, Mandy. I'll link everybody's channel below that I've mentioned. So where am I now? You may have noticed this gorgeous cowl that I'm wearing. Well, this is Simply in Stitches. Yes, Tina. She has started doing like little knitting lessons on her YouTube channel, and although I can knit anyway, I just wanted to join in and do the first one she did, which was this cowl, which is well, it's kind of hard to explain because it's garter stitch, but because it's knitted in the round, you don't knit every row like you would on flat garter stitch. So here it is. It's as she said, I did it on 12mm needles and used a chunky yarn. This is Sirdar Click in the colour Blazer, and it's wrapped round twice, just. I was in bed ill, so Richard delivered the parcel to me from the letterbox outside, and I just sat here and knit this whole thing in, I think, 6 hours. I quite liked it, because when I've tried to knit with big needles before, I found it really difficult, but this wasn't actually that bad. So I'm glad to have learned that big needles aren't always terrible. So thanks, Tina, I love it. I know you've got another one. Okay, I have Cowl in my mouth. I know you have another video now for a ribbed cowl, so I need to check that out. But because I've never knitted a cowl before, and I thought, and as well for this, I thought, well, this is so simple, but it still looks nice because it's textured. Well, she says it's like waves. It looks the same on both sides. So yeah, you should definitely check out those videos, which I'll obviously link below. Okay, I finished my crochet linked jacket, it was called, by Robyn Chachula, and I took it to my sister's, and now it's covered in dog hair. But anyway, I finished it. But it's too big, but I might be able to do it more like wrapped around. But here it is. Yeah, so it's got its little sleeves with its link pattern. I really liked this edging. It looks like cord. It's reverse single crochet, so to do it you have to single crochet around all the edge and then reverse single crochet. So instead of, when you get to the end, instead of turning the work and doing single crochet again, you don't turn it, and you do the single crochet going back the way you just came. So yeah, I like that. Ta-ching. And yeah, it sort of comes up at the front, curves up. You can't, I'm rubbish at this, but it's supposed to join in the middle. It's kind of supposed to stretch, so it only just joins in the middle, and you like put like a hook in it, you know, like a bra, like that. But because I made the wrong size, these fronts actually completely cross over. I can completely cross these over on me. So I might see if I can just do it like a wraparound thing instead. And also my knitting progress, I haven't done much. Probably done about 20 rows on the sleeve since you last saw it. So probably from about there to there. Not much. I'm only a third of the way down the sleeve. So that's that. Now I also wanted to mention for you knitting people that I've set up a group on Facebook, the Christmas Jumper Cowl Knit Along, because I've been wanting to knit a Christmas jumper for a while, and it was Christmas jumper day at work, and obviously I didn't have a Christmas jumper. So there's 9 of us in the group at the minute that are just like my Facebook friends that wanted to join in. So yeah, we're having a Christmas jumper cowl with the aim to have knitted a Christmas jumper by Christmas Jumper Day 2017. I will link it below in case you want to join in. Obviously most of you are watching this cross stitch, so obviously I'm not expecting you to want to do it, but if you do, that would be awesome, because I need someone to like help me, you know, I don't want to just knit it by myself, I want other people to be knitting one as well. So that's that. What does it say here? Now we're moving on to the giveaway winners. I did say in my last video that I was going to get my niece and nephew to draw it on Christmas Day, but it was just obviously mayhem, and there was like films on and there was like zero space. So now it's time for the giveaway winners. So that was closed on Christmas Day and was open internationally and to subscribers only. I went through my subscribers list and there were quite a few people that weren't on the list, so you are ineligible for the giveaway. However, I did speak to Simply in Stitches and she said she was definitely a subscriber, but it wasn't showing up on my thing, so I don't know whether the other people had got like a privacy setting, so like you can't see if what you subscribe to. But so I've put her back in the giveaway because I know she watches my videos because she comments on them. But for the other people, or for people that know that their subscriptions are private, I don't know how you get around that for giveaways, because obviously you would appear to be ineligible to enter when you're not. But the other ones that weren't, I didn't recognise the names, so I should probably get the random thingy up. The random number generator. Random number generator. Random.org. Why is this not? Ah, there it is. True random number generator. So, the first giveaway prize was Fairy Moon by Nora Corbett. So, Mirabilia, the Fairy Moon. I just cannot fathom why they thought this fabric was a good choice. But you know, always excited to win. So for this, I had 23 entries. 23. Look, 1 to 23. Generate 23. Which, lucky for you, Tina, it's simply in stitches. Look, 23, simply in stitches. Well done, Tina, you won a Mirabilia. So yeah, contact me either on here by message, which is probably a bit complicated, or on Facebook. Or I might contact you, who knows. Yeah, so I can get that sent to you all. The next giveaway, number 2, was the Twilight Silhouette chart with leftover floss. So this one, I had 14, oh actually, no, because now I have to take Tina off that one. So that makes it 13, right? 13, oh no, that's the alphabet, no. 13, so 1 to 13, generate 9. Number 9 is, oh, I know this name, Burpee R. Burpee R. Congratulations, Burpee R. You won the Twilight Silhouette chart and threads. So if you would like to contact me, or, well, I might try and contact you, as I say, who knows. I might give it a few weeks and then contact you. Congratulations. So giveaway number 3 was kits. So like a little piggy and your little flower thing and a little cushion thing. So for number 3, got 7 entries. Although, hang on. Yeah, no, she didn't enter for that one. What was I saying? Number 7. 1 to 7. 7. And you are Stitching Michaela. Again, you're my Facebook friend, so probably be easiest to contact me on there, or you can email me on here. If I don't hear from you, I'll contact you. I should be writing, I should be like circling these, right? Stitching Michaela, and Tina's on this side. Simply in stitches. What is next? Number 4 is this mammoth pack of charts. That's really heavy. God, that's really expensive to pick. Charts. Now for charts we had, oh, I'll have to get rid of Stitching Michaela. Wait. Which now means there's 9. 1 to 9 equals 6. 6 is, oh, it's Beverly Evandra. I think you've now changed your name to Bev and Teddy Bear or something. So contact me with your address and I will send the charts to you in America. America. Hang on, let me circle this. Number 5, I thought nobody would want this. The Victorian Charm Charles Wysocki thing. Dimensions Crawl Embroidery Kit 117 Victoria Street. I need to cross Beverly out now. Which now means, well, we had 6 people enter. 3 of them were not subscribers, or so they appeared, which left 3. Beverly was one of them, so she's now gone. So now we're down to 2. Which I'm going to call 2, 1. Actually no, I can just do 2, minimum 2, maximum 3. I've never done this before. Do you think that'll work? Well, it can only give me 2 or 3, can't it? Generate. It's 2. And 2 is She's Crafting. I like her. Hi, She's Crafting. I like you. Oh, and I like all the other ones as well. I don't just... She's Crafting. Yay! Congratulations everybody. Contact me or I'll contact you if I've not heard from you. I've been trying to catch up. Well, no, I've been really rubbish. I feel like I'm missing out on stitch alongs and stuff because I'm so far behind on videos that I don't hear about them until they've finished. Because I was up to, it was like Christmas, and I was only just started watching people's videos about Halloween, and it just seemed a bit stupid. So now I'm kind of going through alphabetically and watching everybody's, so at least I get some recent information. So yeah, apologies if I ask you a question about something and you were like, well, that was 3 months ago, girl. Yeah. Oh, also a reminder about my giveaway, I've just seen this, that I'll be posting it economy class, like the cheapest, no tracking. I think for the States it can take up to like 3 months or something ridiculous to get there, but I think obviously I would hope it is less than that. And if you get hit with customs, I don't mind if you don't want to pay it. Like obviously I want you to have it, but I don't, if you, well, it's up to you if you want to pay customs or not. I will try and find out if there's any way, like if I write on the outside of the envelope what it is, then customs won't open it because I've said what it is. See what I mean? Or like if I write gift on it or something. If you've got any advice on that, let me know. Yeah. So sorry about the lighting and the lighting in my previous video. People commented that they couldn't see a damn thing. I had all the lights on. Currently I have 4 lights on. The ceiling light, the 2 side lights and my LED craft light, and you still can't see. So I better love you and leave you, and I look forward to a 2017 full of stitching. So okay, see you, bye.